How's it going, everybody? This is your host, Scorpion LXB Sports, talking to you today on a Wednesday morning about the Cleveland Cavaliers trading away young 26-year-old Darius Garland for 36, almost 37-year-old James Harden. And I'm going to give you my thoughts. Probably by the start of this, you will probably make the determination that I don't like this trade at all. And here's why. I understand that the Cavs are in win now mode. You have to keep Donovan Mitchell happy. You got to get under the second apron and you got to do all that fun stuff. All right, cool. I understand it. So, trading away Darius Garland, I do believe was the right move. He's been injury prone. His toe hasn't healed right, which sucks. And when he's been on the court, he hasn't been the explosive point guard that we've seen in years past. I understand that criticism. I understand the fact that he hasn't shown up well in playoff games. He has not been a playoff riser. He's been a playoff faller. He hasn't been great. I completely understand that. I understand all of the criticisms you can say about Darius Garland. But here's the other thing. He's still young and he's 26 years old. This dude hasn't even hit his prime yet. He is right there in his prime to try and do some work. He's ready and he's poised to do something. And I think he's going to thrive with the Clippers. Now for James Harden. So if your decision is to win now, how the fuck can you justify trading away a young player in Darius Garland for James Harden? A guy who hasn't played defense since I was in middle school. A guy who, yeah, puts up all the numbers in the regular season, but a lot of people don't care about the regular season. This is a guy that can average a lot of points per game. This is a guy that you look at all of his stats in the regular season, you're like, oh my god, this guy must have, you know, 2, 3 rings already. No, 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 no. Because then you look at the playoffs. This dude is the Tony Snell of the playoffs. He's the James Harden of James Hardens because he's fucking James Harden. This dude is literally what the memes are made about. Lamar Jackson is literally the James Harden of football because he can't fucking win in the playoffs. It is the same thing, except Lamar Jackson can perform in a playoff game. I saw James Harden put up 8 points in a conference final. A conference final. 8 points is pathetic. That is a bench player. And that was a while ago. So now you're going to add 10 years on that with less defense. The dude doesn't fucking play defense. Yeah, I understand. Oh, he's flashy. He can get the threes. He's taking pressure off Mitchell. I understand that. But here's the other thing. At best, with this dude, if you get an early playoff exit, he's gone. He's leaving. He'll be in Cleveland for the rest of this season, and if they get an early playoff exit, they're out. He's out. So now you're down Garland and Harden. What's your plan after that? Doesn't make any sense. You keep looking at this more and more. It's the opposite of the Todd Monken hire, which I will be getting into as well, probably in another video. Because the more that's going on, I'm actually liking it. The more it's marinating because I took time yesterday. I was at work when I heard this. And when I heard it, I threw my phone on a shopping cart. I was that angry. And then I'm looking at it more and more and more, and I'm hating it more and more and more. Because it doesn't make any sense. I understand that Darius Garland hasn't been the Darius Garland we've seen in years past. I understand that. But the fucker can still play. He's still young. The only reason that I think the Cavs made this move is A, either somebody within the organization really strong armed them to make this move to think that maybe that James Harden could do something in the playoffs, which I don't know why the fuck you would think that. He hasn't done that at all in any of his stops except for maybe OKC, and he was a baby there in 2012. So like Jesus, you're going on 10 years later and some change, and you're expecting a whole different a whole different guy. You're trying to what's your plan? What is your plan now? I understand that you've been struggling this year, but who else are you going to trade away? Because I'm hearing rumors about Jarrett Allen for Anthony Davis. Why the fuck would you even do that? Because you ain't getting Giannis. Not with James Harden on this team. They got beef. Why the fuck would you do that? They hate each other. From what I've heard, they don't like each other. So why the hell would you do that? And Giannis is way too expensive. And I love Giannis. If you get Giannis, then I think that this would be a championship team. But what's going to happen after that? What are you going to do after? It doesn't make sense. Because now you're blowing up the young core, and now shit's going wrong. And I know that James Harden hasn't even suited up for a game yet. This is first take shotgun reactions. This is me. I mean, I wanted to put off making this just for a sole point because my parents were in bed yesterday, and there would have been a lot of yelling because I was that mad. I was so mad yesterday that they did this. Not only because I believe Garland is a good player, I believe that Garland is also a guy that he doesn't talk smack. He doesn't do any of that stuff. He doesn't get under people's skin. He's not a team fucking cancer. James Harden's a team cancer. This dude never stays put anywhere. So why the fuck is he going to want to stay in Cleveland where it's cold, where he's going to get criticized when he doesn't do the right things or some shit like that? The dude is going to leave as soon as the Cavs get out of the playoffs. I'm calling it right now. He's going to want to get traded, or he's going to want to leave, and we're gonna cut him or trade him or do whatever the fuck. I don't even care. Stupid. You you trade away Darius Garland for lack of playoff success and injury concerns. Then you trade for James Harden, who is probably second all time in playoff chokes, next to probably Karl Malone. It's bad when you're a meme. When you're a meme in the sports world, you have to change it. And James Harden has done literally nothing to change it, and it makes my blood boil. I was so angry yesterday. I literally saw that. I thought it was a joke. One of my friends told me yesterday, "Oh, they traded Garland in a second round pick," and nothing came going on my sports feed. I'm like, "Oh well, I haven't seen anything yet, so it's probably just still talks, still talks." And then I saw it, and I was furious. I was beyond furious because why would they make him? It's a high risk for both teams. Darius with the injury concerns and the financial aspect, and then you also get James Harden for the Cavs, who is a selfish fucking asshole who never stays anywhere. This is his fifth team or sixth. OKC, Rockets, Nets, Sixers, Clippers. Sixth. I believe this is a sixth team. So this is your sixth team in your career, dude. What the hell? It's not like you're It's not like you're a Dennis Schroeder, who I haven't seen him be a fucking team cancer. He just gets traded. He's the Brandon Cooks of the NBA. The dude, I haven't seen him do anything. Now, given I don't follow the NBA as much, but I haven't heard anything bad about Schroeder. At least that guy's a nice scorer. I love that trade. The DeAndre Hunter trade. I thought that was a good trade just because getting rid of Hunter sucks, but it got you under the second apron, which I understand. Here's the other thing, though. You got two quality players for Hunter. And Hunter was having a kind of a rough year, but then he kind of got back to it. I think the next pillar to fall might be Allen, and that really sucks because if you're just gonna blow up everything for a season, then good for fucking you. But you're not gonna be good for the next 5 years then if that's the case. If you're gonna just win, if you're if your whole thing is to try and blow it up to win a ring, then I don't know why you traded for James fucking Harden of all people. But okay, I don't get it. I don't get it. The more I'm seeing this, the more I'm letting it marinate, the more I am realizing that we didn't cook, we burned. And it's stupid. It's a really dumb trade, and this might go down as one of the worst trades in Cavs history. Not the worst, because Kyrie's trade is still worse. That's still worse. That's still the worst trade I've seen this organization make, and that was fucking bad. But this is still rough. If Darius Garland becomes the superstar that I still believe that he is, this is gonna they are gonna have egg on their face for the next 5 to 6 years. And I hope that they're able to keep Donovan and they can draft out. If they draft somebody with that second round pick, then hallelujah, because you got to rely on James Harden. Excuse me. You have to rely on James Harden to win in the playoffs. That sound wrong to anybody? Does that sound like something that's gonna happen? No, 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 no. I don't care how injury prone Garland has been. The dude has played decent when he's been on the court. I mean, the lingering toe injury, I mean, you would think the guy's getting it amputated or some shit. But trading him for James Harden is just downright arrogant and just stupid. Idiotic. Idiotic behavior. Very abhorrent behavior, I would say, from the Cavs. Just downright garbage. I hope Darius Garland does good with the Clippers. Maybe in some capacity, maybe in the future we can maybe get him back. I hope we can get him back. Cause I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is a team that I think could still do some damage when Mobley comes back. But if you're going to trade these guys, you if you're gonna trade another piece, you better fucking hope that you're getting some playoff experience, guys, that could actually win a playoff game. You better get someone that can do something like that. Because if I see on my phone that they get Anthony fucking Davis, I will flip out. I will crash out. That would be all time stupid by this organization. This is shit that you don't do. You don't do. You guys were doing okay. You weren't having the best season, but you're looking like a playoff team. This is a move that you do to make a quick push because you think you're in playoff contention, but you just need that extra hump. You don't trade away Darius fucking Garland for that. You trade away a guy like a Dean Wade or a Max Strus or Alonzo Ball. Fuck it, send all three of them. All three in a second round pick for Harden. Fine. I wouldn't be complaining. But you traded away a 26-year-old superstar. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't. I know I keep repeating the same thing. If there's going to be more pieces to trade, then trade those other three. The three I just mentioned, I am fine with you guys trading them. And I'm hearing stuff on Allen, which I think's dumb. I'm hearing stuff with I'm hearing Proctor for some reason. The dude just fucking got here. The dude's a baby. I think he's 21, 22 years old. He's my age, bro. Come on. It's dumb. If you're going to sacrifice all this stuff to win now, then you better fucking win. Because if not, then you're all going to look stupid. And we're going to be left with nothing afterwards. Because you're going to be down Harden, you're going to be down Garland. And Harden will be out of here. just like that. It'll be a fun few months in the regular season, but as soon as playoff time comes, that dude will be single digits. That dude will put up some single digits, and Donovan Mitchell will have to play hero ball like he's been doing again and again and again and again. If Donovan Mitchell wants someone that needs to help that little extra bump in the playoffs, then I don't know why the hell anyone in their right mind would say James Harden. If you look at playoffs and your first name for success in the playoffs is James Harden, then you need to be fired on the spot right now. Fired. Fired. And getting you there, he will get you there. James Harden will get you to the playoffs. He'll be there. It's the fact of getting you through it that you're never going to see. Ever. I'm done. I am so tired of my Cleveland sports teams doing dumb shit to the point where I'm actually more excited for the fucking Browns. Isn't that sad? I'm more I am more hyped up for the fucking Browns this season. Cuz at least there's a little bit of excitement. There's a little bit of some excitement with the new coach and everything. With the Cavs, I think they just got worse. Yeah, Garland wasn't playing that much this year, but when the dude's hot, he's one of the better point guards in my opinion in the league. When the dude can score, he could score. And yeah, James Harden, when he's hot, he's tough to bring down too. But how much better can you get at 36? It's just dumb. That'll be it for my rambling today. Please follow, share, subscribe. And if you guys like this, if not, please feel free to, if you guys actually like the trade, please leave your comments and everything in my comment section. Um, you know, please, I would love to hear someone say why they like the trade. Like I heard my dad say that he didn't mind it yesterday, just because in his opinion, Garland hasn't been great in 2 years, and Harden will get them to the playoffs. But still, I'm not seeing it. I'm more looking at the bigger picture of things, saying that, oh, they'll be financially stable in the next 2 years and blah 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 with Harden. Well, you know, that's all great and all, but what's good? What what is the point of being financially stable in this league if you have a cancer on your team and there's just dysfunction? Like I'm not saying that the Cavs are dysfunctional. It's just a dumb move. They're probably one of the better. They're probably the best or second best Cleveland sports run organization. I mean, short list and also pretty easy list. At least they have a championship. So I'd say they're probably the best run. Browns are last easily. Um, Shocker. So yeah, that'll do it for me, guys. Please stay safe.